Good morning, everybody. It's Carrie from down in Texas, and I hope you're doing really well. It's been a while since I've been in and done a makeup video, so I wanted to pop in this morning and do that. Hope you're doing well on this July 26th. Boy, did we have a wonderful day yesterday. My husband and I had our 30th wedding anniversary, and we had a wonderful day, wonderful time, and I'm just so blessed. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you know I've moisturized and I've used my Milk Makeup Stick for underneath my eyes, and I've used my Cookies and Cream Prep from e.l.f., my primer, and I'm getting ready this morning for the first time to use this really highly anticipated Joah concealer. I'm really excited to start that for the first time, but I'm gonna start right off with my Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I use this as a daily base. Just find that, especially in my out in my office, it has a tendency to be a little hotter than in my house, and so this is just better. So this is Petal, Laura Mercier, and it's a really great product. I would highly recommend it, especially if you like a lighter base for every day. It's just, it goes on so beautifully, and the moisture you get from it is just phenomenal. Just love this moisturizer, and it just gives your skin that finished appearance without being really heavy, especially in the summer. You know, it's so stinking hot. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my color corrector. This is my Chanel. It's the lightest color, and I'm going to come in and do some color correcting on some troubled spots that I have. As many of you know, I had a very severe burn in my eyes from eyelashes, of all things. You know, because of my weight loss, I have I've lost 70 pounds since December, and one of the things that you lose is hair and eyelashes in particular. I've lost hair, but I've actually lost more eyelashes than I had anticipated. I really wasn't expecting that. So, because it was our anniversary, I really wanted to put some eyelashes on, just, you know, to look really nice and all of that. And so I went and I had professionally put on eyelashes. Well, I got home, I wore them for about 9 hours, and then I had a massive reaction to the glue, and my eyes were burned. And I actually had to go to the emergency room and get an antibiotic and a steroid to control the burn. I actually had ulcers and burns in my eyes from this glue. So, food for thought. If you're gonna go have these eyelashes done, you really should have a skin test done beforehand, just to see if you have any allergies to the lashes or the glue that they use, because the doctors in the emergency room and my eye doctor told me that this is a very common problem for women, and the burns can be very, very significant. Mine were really bad, and I'm just now, this was over 2 weeks ago, I'm just now finishing steroids and finishing antibiotic ointment, and this concealer is just goes on like butter. Oh wow, I understand what all the hype is about now. This is just remarkable. how smooth this is and how hydrating it is. Wow, I'm blown away. Oh wow, I am absolutely blown away. I'm gonna use a little more just because I have some sinking going on, and it's taken me quite a while to recover from this problem with my eyes. I'm not using a whole lot either. I'm just getting that sponge moist, and then I'm coming back in and I'm just dabbing it under my eyes, and wow, look at that. That's remarkable. Wow. I'm gonna use it as primer on my lids too. Oh my goodness, that is just something else. Wow, I understand what all the hype's about now, ladies. So if you're looking for a concealer, wow. So I got the lightest color, and it's Joah, and it's only at CVS, and it's very hard to find. I actually had to go online and order it, and man, it just makes my eyes feel, wow, wonderful. That's remarkable. This is a must, especially if you're an older lady like I am. I'm 60, and wow, phenomenal product. Absolutely phenomenal product. All right, so I've got all that going. I've got all my prep on. I'm gonna come in now with my pink, Laura Mercier pink setting powder. I'm gonna use a angled powder puff. Come in and I'm gonna set underneath my eyes. I love these powder puffs because you can get right in the corners, right up to your eye line, and then you can use the other side to blend it out. Wow, that's remarkable. Huh. Well worth the hype, ladies. Got to get that concealer, and I've only been using this pink powder for a couple of weeks, and I've had so many compliments on the finishing look of my makeup, and I highly recommend this pink powder too. Wow, beautiful. Look at that coverage, guys. I mean, I know I have some puffiness here, but I always have that, but the darkness between the color corrector and the concealer and then this pink powder, that's really great stuff. I am very, very impressed with that. Very impressed. Okay, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to get my Fendi. This is my Fendi powder. It is a loose foundation powder, and I just come over and I just tap that into my skin just to finish my moisturizer. I am not a shiny person. I never have been. I think that's because when you're a model, shiny doesn't photograph well, and so I've just always preferred a matte finish. And I'm just coming in and I'm just tapping this on my skin. I'm not using a whole lot. I'm just finishing and sealing that moisturizer. Have to here in Texas because it's just so humid and hot. Wow, that's just remarkable. I can't get over that concealer. I understand what the hype is all about now. Wow, amazing. Okay, and then before I do my eyes, I'll always come through with my Laura Mercier white powder. I just put this under my eyes because I like to have it there when I start my eyeshadow to catch fallout, so my eyes don't get any darker. that aside. Sorry, can't stand all of that on my fingers. So my husband and I went to a wonderful steakhouse here in Houston, and we had a wonderful dinner. And you know, it was a little challenging for me to eat that really rich, heavy food because of my weight loss, but I figured it out, and I had some steak and some mashed potato and some fresh spinach, and then we had a dessert, and I did really well. I was really proud of myself because I was afraid that I would just not enjoy dinner. This is L'Oreal number 620. It is in their frosted line. Love this lipstick. I put my lipstick on while I'm doing everything else because I don't like that dry sensation. I'm going to come in now with my LA Colors contouring. This is a highlighter, but I use it as a contour. I'm not a big highlight fan, as you all know, and so I just do some highlighting on my cheeks. It's a little bit darker color, just to emphasize my cheekbone, put a little color in my face that's not pink or, you know, or blush, just to add a little bit of color. And then I'll come down and I'll do under here, define my chin. Don't think you have to use those really dark colors. I think a lot of times when you use those really dark colors, especially when you're fair like I am, I think it looks funny. It just doesn't suit me. It may suit you, and if it does, go for it, girls, because I'm all about doing what is good for you. I don't think that what I may necessarily do is right for you, but it's right for me, and if it works for you, that's great too. If it helps you, I'm tickle pink about that. So now I'm going to come in with my e.l.f. I'm wearing blue today, red, white, and blue today, and I'm just going to come in with this very light blue color. I'm going to start in my eyelid. I'm going to sweep it up into my brow, up into my bone. This is why it's important to have that loose powder on your eyes when you come in, especially with a darker color, so you can pick all that fallout off. Just building it up into my crease here. I want it on my lid too, because I'm going to come back in with a lighter color on the inner corner of my eye, but I want it to be a lighter blue color, and I don't have a really light blue, so I'm just going to mix colors. And I just use my, my standard Tuesday morning brushes that I've had forever and ever that wash like a dream, and so I just don't find a need to go spend money on more brushes. Now I'm going to pick up in this palette, I'm going to pick up this I'm going to pick up this darker color. I'm going to do some contouring with that, and then I'm going to put that on the bottom lash line to add some depth to my eyes and to open them up. Just right here in the corners. I am going to use a pencil here in a little while, because with no lashes right now, it is the way that I can give my eyes some definition. Just building that on the corner to get that triangular look on my eye, into the corner here, and then down. And then I'm just building them together right here. Don't want a lot of darkness, I just want a little bit of contour. So we took a limousine down last night, and we just decided that, you don't have 30th wedding anniversaries often. we wanted to make it a really special night, and we had a wonderful dinner, a wonderful time. We enjoyed ourselves, and I feel so blessed to have such a supportive husband who is always there for me, who supports my decisions, supports me in my businesses. We were both married before, and we just, you know, we've had some struggles in our life, especially early in our marriage, but we persevered, and we're 30 years in and starting to be able to really enjoy time for each other. You know, you get married, you have children, and life just gets so busy, and you get caught up in the day-to-day details, and sometimes you forget about each other. And I think that's one of the greatest challenges that women face today, because women are working all the time now, and I think that it's a challenge to juggle everything, and it's not easy, and you've got to have a great support mechanism and system in place. I'm very blessed that I have that with my husband, who supports me in everything that I do. He's supported me with our kids growing up, and you know, not all the time. I'm not saying our marriage is perfect. No marriage is ever perfect. It's it's a constant ebb and flow. It's never 50-50, ever. Sometimes 60-40, sometimes it's 90-20. It's just, that's how marriage is, and you have to learn to adapt and support each other. And I'm very, very blessed. Okay, I think that looks really good. Gonna now come in with, these are Davy liners. They're really moist. I don't like a dry eye pencil. These are from Amazon. They're a great buy. There's a bunch, like 15 come in for like $15, so $1 a pencil. That's really inexpensive. They're very good, and they come off really easy. So I'm just gonna come in, and I'm gonna give myself some definition here, because I don't have a lot of lashes. So I'm just gonna line my eye. I'm just gonna bring it out ever so slightly up into that triangle, and then I'm gonna blend it. I also put on my NARS dupe for Christian Dior powder blush. I still have not been able to find that anywhere. Very nice. And I'm just going to come in and do this corner. All right, great eye pencils. Okay, so I did my NARS blush. This is a great dupe for Christian Dior. Right on the money. Okay, now I've just brushed under my eyes, got all that fallout off. It's a great product too. White powder, all of them are great. I've used several of them, and they're all pretty good. All right, now let's go in and work on eyelashes, my challenge. I'm still using my e.l.f. product. I am going to get a product from my eye doctor. When I had my eyes burned, I talked to her about it, and there is a product that she can prescribe for me that will help me with regrowth of my eyelashes, and so I'm very excited about that once my eyes are healthy and clear of this infection. Okay, so I do want to just come back in with a really fine brush, and I just want to blend this liner just to soften it out. a little harsh, so just gonna blend it. Just to soften it. All right. Now, I'll get my eyelash curler and my mascara. Curl my eyelashes, what I do have. Greatest invention. I've used the same eyelash curler for I don't know how many. They last me about a year, then I have to replace them. Okay, this eyeshadow I'm using, it's a really light formula. I'm trying to help my eyes a little bit. It's Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara. It's by Believe Beauty. I read a review about this for a lady that had severe allergies on her eyes, and she had a hard time with mascara, and she found this mascara and it worked really well for her. So I just wanted to try something that was light, that wouldn't add to the problem of the burns in my eyes. And so it's all right. I mean, it's not a great product, but it's okay, and it has a nice wand, so it separates the lashes that I still have on my lash line, and it works pretty good. You know, I don't have a lot, so definition is the key. Lining my eye line is also important, so I get that definition and that look of lashes. It's been a really difficult struggle to recover from these burns. And I just never, ever in my wildest dreams would have thought that I needed to have a pre-test done. But, you know, you learn things, new things all the time, and so it's a learning experience. I'm not upset or angry with the company, you know. They did the right thing, and it just is what it is. Sometimes these things happen, and it's a learning experience, and I will be very careful whenever I go to put, you know, lashes on, if I ever do. I don't know that I'll ever do it again, just for fear that I have the same reaction, since it is such a common problem according to the doctors. So you know, it makes you kind of wonder, doesn't it, that if there's so many women having these problems, why isn't the FDA looking more into the glue? I mean, that's what the FDA is for, is to make sure that products are safe. And if there's this many women who are having this many reactions, it kind of makes me wonder a little bit, why aren't they doing more to ensure that it doesn't happen? Anyways, it's over and it's done, and I'm almost completely healed. So chalk it up to a learning experience, one that I won't do anytime in the near future. And the lashes are slowly coming in. Hopefully this new medication from my eye doctor will help with it, and I'll get my full lashes back. Okay, eyelash is done. Put my eye. Now I'm just going to come in with my final setting spray, my final setting powder, and this is in their lightest color. I just use my little powder puff again. Get down in there. Just seal my face. Don't have a really big day today, just trying to catch up a little bit. It's getting towards the end of the month, and so I've got some end of the month maintenance things to do. All right, now I'm going to come in with my Physicians Formula lip gloss. This stuff is the bomb, guys. I have it in pink and I have it in the lightest color, and I love this stuff, and it definitely plumps your lips. Definitely. Feels really good. And it lasts a long time too. And you put it on, and in about, I don't know, it's already tingling. All right, let's look back. I'll get my eyeballs on here, and let's see how we're looking. Oh, we're looking good. Let's come back in with a little remaining blush. Okay. So there we are. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everybody for all your wonderful comments and your support and your encouragement. It really, really means the world to me, and I'm going to continue to do what I do, and that's helping you successfully have it all. Taking my knowledge and experience over the last 40 years in my career, and as a mom and a wife and all of those great things, a grandmother, a business owner. And if I can give you bits of information that help you along the way, then that's great, because it's my way of saying thank you to this beautiful country that we live in, and for all of the blessings in my life, and you're part of them, for coming in and joining. And don't forget too, I posted over the weekend some updated tours that were requested. I did the house tour, and I also did my farmhouse tour, and I also did my office tour, and so those are on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're busy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. It's the end of July. August is here. That means that we are coming to the end of this terrible heat. Lots of water. Stay out of the direct sun. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you don't mind, hit that bell so you know the next time I post a video. God bless everybody, and I'll see you in my next video.